If we are running a business on day-to-day basis, there are multiple complaints and issues customers face for related to our software, related to our services. For example, if you are having an e-commerce store, we have multiple type of complaints. For that, we can create an amazing AI complaint management system, that too not using any coding, any technical formulas, nothing. Just simply by doing simple conversations with AI. And I have created this amazing automation myself just in 10 minutes, which is handling each of my complaints that I am receiving from my customers. So basically, I have created a Google form through which customers can submit their complaints through my website. Every time a customer is going to submit their complaint, my Agentic AI is going to decide what kind of complaint it is. According to the complaint, it is going to analyze the priority level along with all the details of the customer, their complaint details, their date of order, everything along with AI generated recommended action which should be done according to the complaint and the priority, and also an acknowledgement email it is going to send to my customer for their satisfaction that we have recorded your complaint ID is this, and we are simply going to provide you the solution that you have asked for. To create this amazing automation, I have not used any manual connections. I have not created the traditional workflow. I have simply communicated my requirements with AI, and AI has completed the workflow for me. How have I done that? With the help of Pabbly Agentic AI. And in this video, I'm going to teach you how you can also create that. So this is Pabbly Agentic AI. After coming over here, we have the dashboard and we can create a workflow by clicking on this create workflow option. So now let's quickly create a workflow. So I'm going to click on this create workflow option and I will be providing a name to my workflow. AI complaint management system. Okay, and now here I can select a folder as well if I have any in order to save the workflow according to my requirements, but currently I'm going to save the workflow in home folder only, and I'm going to click on create. Now a blank chat is open in front of us. Here we just have to provide all our requirements, that what kind of workflow we want to create to Agentic AI, and Agentic AI is going to automatically set that workflow completely for us. So I'm going to provide my requirements in the form of a prompt. Okay, so I've provided my prompt and now I'm going to click on send. In my prompt, I've included each and every detail, that what kind of workflow I want, how complaints should be identified, how analysis should be done for each of the complaint. The complaints should be categorized on the basis of the priority. Okay, everything according to my e-commerce store I have provided. It is saying, I'll build this complete workflow. Let me first collect the required credentials. Here's the workflow overview. It has provided the workflow overview. Let's read and check whether it is according to the prompt that we have given or no. AI customer complaint analysis and support alert workflow for an e-commerce business. Yes, this is what I exactly want to create. Triggered by Google Forms webhook when a customer submits a complaint. Step 1 is going to be parsing the details from the form that the customer has submitted in the complaint. Step 2 uses AI to analyze the complaint, categorizing it, assigning priority such as high, medium, low, detecting sentiment, whether it is negative, neutral, positive, generating a summary, maximum in the 50 words, a short summary, suggested response time and recommended action. And step 3 sends a standard Google Chat notification to the support team on my Google Chat space about the summary of the entire complaint, along with the step 4 will be in case of urgent complaints, and step 5 is going to be there in order to send an acknowledgement email to the customer over Gmail on the email address they have submitted in the complaint form. So this is the overview of the workflow, and this is exactly what I want my workflow to look like. Okay, now it is asking, I need 3 credentials starting with a first, and it wants some details from us as well in order to connect our applications that we wanted to. So it is asking first of all the Google Chat webhook URL. So on the Google Chat where you want to send the notification, you have to provide the webhook URL for that. I have already created a webhook chat URL. I'm going to just copy and paste it over here. But if you do not know about how to get the chat webhook URL, you can also write over here. You will simply click on stuck, ask the agent, and you will simply type, I do not know how to get chat webhook URL, and AI is going to provide it to you. I know how to do that, so I'm going to show you. So I will go towards my Google Chat. This is my customer complaint alerts chat, where on this space all the complaints that are submitted by the customer through Google Forms will be notified to the team. So I'm going to go towards apps and integrations. I will be deleting the existing URLs from here so that I can show you how to create a new one. Simply click on add webhook. and provide a name to the webbook. Customer complaint alert, and here I'm going to simply save the name, and here the webbook chat is created. So we'll simply click on 3 dots, copy the link of this URL, go back, and I will be pasting that chat webbook URL over here. Now let's simply click on save. As we have done that, the credentials are saved, and now the workflow is going to be continued. Now the next it is asking the Gmail address that will send acknowledgement emails to the customers. What is your email ID by using which you want to send the acknowledgement emails to all your customers? So I am going to enter my own email address over here. Okay, I have entered my email address, my sender email address. Now it is saying 16 character app password for Gmail, and if you do not know how to create this, it has provided the instructions as well. Generate at myaccount.google.com, go to security, go to two-step verification and app passwords. Alright, let's simply follow the same steps. We will go towards myaccount.google.com. Make sure that the sender email that you are using over here to send the emails to all your customers, acknowledgement emails, is same by using which you are creating the app password. Now here we have to go towards security and sign in. We have to go towards two-step verification. Enter your password. After coming on two-step verification, scroll down, and here we can see the option of app password. Let's go towards it. I have created certain other passwords as well. Let me quickly delete them. And here I'm going to add a new password for Gmail. Here we have the password. Let's simply copy it, click on done, go back and paste the password over here. We have provided the Gmail password as well. Now it is saying all the credentials that it required are ready. It is building the 5 steps workflow. Now you can see the first step is here, parse complete form. It will now automatically start creating our workflow according to the requirements as well as by using the credentials that we have provided. Meanwhile, it is creating the workflow. Let's go and check on our Google Chat space. You can see that Pabbly Agentic AI workflow connection test successful. So the test has made, that means the connection is built. And you can see that more steps are created over here. Some steps are non-AI, some are AI. In the steps where AI will be required, it is marked as AI over here. Why? AI complaint analysis. So AI is going to analyze the complaint that is submitted through Google Forms. Therefore, AI is required in this step. Okay. And all the 5 steps are added over here. The workflow is created. It is saying that the workflow is quite long to be done at single step. So it is asking to split the workflow. So I am asking you to do it yourself. Now to test the workflow, it is testing each step as you can see. But still I doubt because my connection with Google Form and this workflow is not there. It is saying all steps passed. Here's what happened. Extracted all complaint fields correctly. AI analyzes the complaint. Google Chat notification is sent. Here we have got a sample complaint notification. As you can see, we can check if all the details it is sending are as per our requirements, or if we want any changes, we can just notify it as well. Customer name, order ID, complaint category, priority level, customer sentiment, suggested response time, complaint summary, and the recommended action through AI. This analysis is done by AI. It is saying the workflow is live and fully working. Connect your Google Forms webbook and it's ready to handle. So I do not know how to connect my Google Form webbook, let's suppose. So I'm going to say how to connect my Google Forms. Let's ask the steps from it only. Rest all the workflow is created. We just have to connect our Google Form so that correct complaints could be captured over here in the workflow. Get your webbook URL. Okay, so it is saying, okay, so it has provided us each step that we have to perform in order to connect our Google Form with the workflow. So it is saying connect Google Forms using this webbook URL. There are 2 ways to connect Google Forms. Either we can open Google Form, click on the 3 dots and go towards script editor and provide the script. Or either we can also connect it using Pabbly Connect. I do not want to use any other application currently, so I'm just going to use Google Forms only. We will go towards Google App Script. Here we have the form, here we are on the 3 dots, and here we have app script. Paste this code, replace fields name to match your form exactly. Okay, I do not want to replace anything in this script, I just want to copy and paste. So what I will do, I will just provide the link of my form. These are my fields, so it will identify the fields itself. This is my form link. Extract all the fields yourself and add it in the script. Okay, so that we do not have to change the fields. We do not have to add the webhook URL ourselves in the script. We will simply copy the script and paste that in the app script. Okay, to make our work easy basically. So it is saying got all 7 fields. Here's your ready to use app script. Open your Google form, go towards script editor and just paste this. It includes the webhook URL. It includes all the fields of the form exactly as they are. Okay, we have copied. Now let's go back towards the app script. Here we have to go towards the code editor, delete the existing data that is given over here, and paste the new script. Okay, we have everything. Now we just have to save the script. After saving the script, it is saying click on the clock icon, that is the trigger, and add the trigger over there on form submit. We will go towards the clock icon and we will click on this add trigger button. Here we will be adding a new trigger. Choose the function. We have to select on form submit over here, because when the form will be submit, we want this workflow to trigger. Choose which deployment should run, head. Then we have select event source from form, select event type, on form submit, and here we have the failure notifications. Let's click on save. The trigger is saved. Let's allow some permissions before saving the trigger. And here, as we have saved the trigger, we have it. Okay, as we have done everything Agentic AI told us to do, let's see what now we have to do. Every form submission, click on save. We have authorized all the permissions. Everything is done. Every form submission will now fire all 5 steps automatically. Want me to auto update the parse complaint form? Step 2 to handle the new fields. Yes. Once everything will be updated, now then we will be checking the workflow if it is working properly or no by submitting a sample form. Now it is saying all 4 steps updated and redeployed. Here's what changed across the workflow. Some of the fields that we have provided the form currently and the fields that it used earlier are now changed and updated according to the form that we have given to it. Okay. AI complaint analysis will be like this, Google chat notification will be like this, and customer acknowledgement will be like this. Okay. Now let's ask it what we have to do. What I need to do now. Okay, so it is saying what we have done earlier is now correct. So let's simply test the form. I'm going to go back towards Google Forms. I'm going to submit it quickly. So let's say the name of this customer is Smart Customer. Let's say the email is this. Let's say the order ID is this. Complaint type is related to delivery delay. Describe your issue. Let's say the delivery date for my order was 4th June 2026. Still not received the order. The order date was, let's suppose, 1st of June. Preferred resolution, order update. Or let's say refund. Let's submit the form. As we have submitted the form, let's go back towards Pabbly Agentic AI. Here the workflow steps are performed. Let's go towards history and check. And yes, you can see all the steps are done successfully. These are the same details that we have submitted in the form. The name of the customer is Smart Customer. We have the email address. We have other details. And now let's go and check on our Google Chat space as well. And yes, we can see that instantly the message is received over here for new customer complaint. All the details are mentioned. Order date is mentioned. Preferred resolution is mentioned. And also AI analysis. Complaint summary is over here. And the recommended action it is providing us to the team is contact delivery partner to investigate shipment status. If order cannot be located or delivered promptly, initiate refund review per customer's preferred resolution. And when I'm going to go towards my Gmail account, we will go towards send. You can see that the email is also sent as an acknowledgement to the person who has submitted the complaint to the customer on their same email address. This means that our Agentic AI, this means our AI agent, our workflow is working perfectly fine, and now every time a new customer is going to submit the complaint on Google Forms, automatically the acknowledgement email will be sent to that particular customer. Their details will be extracted from the form and team will be notified about each of the problems they are facing, the complaint the customer is facing, as well as the AI recommended solution. Okay, so I hope this automation is clear to you. Also, it is helpful for your business. You can see how simply, easily, without any coding, without any manual efforts, we have prepared this entire automation just by simple conversations using Pabbly Agentic AI. And if you have any doubt, if you have any particular use case on which you want to create your workflow, you can recommend that in the comment section. I'm going to simply create a video for that as well, on your use case for you to make your work easy. So thank you for watching the video.